Okay, everyone, welcome to the Week 6 presentation for our online college writing class. First, this week is Serial Episode 6. While due this week is only that you listen to the episode and annotate in your transcript and do the discussion board, please remember that your second Curiosity Quest is due with Episode 8, which will happen in Week 8. So at any time you have a really great question, you could always get your second quest done. Again, it doesn't need to be posted until Week 8, but you could always work ahead. Okay? Next, your personal narrative final draft is due on Tuesday. That is hugely important that you remember that. It's due Tuesday. Don't forget your metacognitive letter is due with it. And make sure you check over the grading sheet so that you know what you're responsible for. It's due Tuesday. Don't forget, due Tuesday. Okay? Final draft. Then you're going to practice some rhetorical analysis. There's an essay this is Peter Keene. He wrote an essay called Everyone Deserves Defense. It's part of the This I Am series and This I Believe series through NPR. It's really good idea to listen to him read it. It's always a good idea, especially with rhetoric, if you can hear the author read their own words. This is a good argument, and when he's saying it, it's even better. So if I were you, I would certainly listen to it, but you could always just read it and print it. It is here. It says Everyone Deserves Defense paragraph numbers. This is the document that you need to print, and this is the link to this screen where Peter actually reads his essay. Then you're also going to want to print this rhetorical analysis worksheet, which is just the first 2 pages. We will add pages 3 and 4 later in the semester, but we're just going to get you going with the first 2 pages. And then you're going to listen to this voice thread on rhetorical analysis with the Peter Keene essay. Make sure you follow along and practice, complete the worksheet, and then you can check your answers with mine. I will post them next week for you to check over everything, but I will go over it in the voice thread as well. Next week, you'll be on your own to do a rhetorical analysis, so it's super important that you don't cut any corners this week and that you really take this seriously, work slowly, and ask questions if you have them. Next, I'm going to introduce you to our rhetorical mode essay. You will often hear me call this the justice paper, and you'll see why once you get into what's going on this week. First of all, there's the instruction sheet. It looks like this. And then there is a voice thread that introduces you to this entire unit. It is here, and then there is the PowerPoint that goes with the voice thread if you ever need to refer back to it for any reason. You need to make sure you are listening and participating in this voice thread because this goes over this entire unit. Remember, this unit is worth 30% of your grade. It's the biggest one. We spend the longest time on it. It's a big paper, and it's important you know what's coming. Okay, then there's a 7-minute writing just to get you kind of oriented into the justice paper. You're going to do a 7-minute writing on your private discussion board, answering did Adnan receive justice and did Hay, exploring those ideas. And then to get started on our unit, I'm going to give you an expository article text set. Remember, writing that is expository is writing that informs or explains. And so there are 7 justice types. You can't read them too well on the slide, but if you open, this is a screenshot of D2L, so if you open the folder, you'll see them all there. You're going to read them all. There are 7 documents. Some are super short. They're like 1/8 of a page, and some of them go on for 3 or 4 pages. They're all varying lengths. You're going to read them all, and then you have a paper due. It's short, where you're going to write your own definitions of each justice type in your own words, but support each definition with textual evidence from the texts. Then you'll submit that to the assignment folder this week. It's super important you get used to these terms. There's a lot of jargon going on in this unit, so it's important that you get a good handle on these terms as soon as possible. So take it seriously, read each one of them thoroughly, annotate if you need to, underline things that make sense that stand out. Write your own definition, support with textual evidence, okay? Just make a list so you can go in the order it is here. You can see commutative justice is first, so put number 1, commutative justice. Write your own definition and support with textual evidence. Number 2, you've got distributive justice, right? And then just go straight down the list, making sure that you define and provide support for each one of your definitions. Okay, and then that's it for this week. Please contact me if you need anything, and I'll see you in class on Monday.